Okay, today I've got some really exciting news to deliver in regards to Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3 of Battle Royale. So, as you guys can see, courtesy from a well-known Fortnite data miner who goes by the name of Lulo World on Twitter or X, we recently found out the Chapter 6 Season 3 skins that have been leaked out. And we're going to have a look at these. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of it in the comments box down below. So basically, we fairly recently found out that Chapter 6 Season 3 will be superhero themed. And the main parts, or the main superheroes that will be featured during this season are, funnily enough, Superman and Robin. Now, obviously, we've had loads and loads of Batman skins over the past few years, so they've kind of switched it up a little bit. So, as you guys can see, Robin from Batman and Robin will be featured in the Battle Pass for Chapter 6 Season 3, which, don't forget, I believe starts on June the 8th, if I'm not mistaken, so that's going to be really interesting. Next to him, we've got a Superman skin, which actually does look pretty cool, to be honest. Pretty accurate. I've also got a couple of skins that I'm guessing have come from the survey. So that is really interesting. So those two female skins on the right-hand side there. I've also got some sort of bird-like glider. We've got a purple and silver coloured pickaxe. We've got a cape, which I'm assuming is a back bling. We've got a contrail and a wrap. So that is really interesting, to say the least. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions are of that in the comments box down below. To back this up, courtesy of Winsowing. So apologies for the low quality images here. So we've got another image of that wrap that I just mentioned about. And we've also got a look at a really interesting skin. So apologies for the low quality image, but that's apparently the best one we've currently got at this present moment in time. Let me know which one is your favourite out of all those skins in the comments box down below. To back this up as well, courtesy of Lulo World once again, the Superman collaboration will include a mythic that can transform us into Superman, giving us the following powers. So we've got flight, super strength, and heat vision. So, pretty interesting abilities. Flight, I'm guessing it's just flying around the sky, to be honest with you. Super strength, as name suggests, we can move, I'm guessing, heavy objects around. Heat vision, I'm assuming, could potentially be referring to like thermal vision type ability. So, if you think about how a thermal vision scope works in Fortnite, we can assume that heat vision will probably work along the same lines as that. So let me know what you guys' opinions are there. Also, don't forget, guys, the new Chapter 1 Season 4 OG will also be getting an update at the same time Chapter 6 Season 3 releases. Now, courtesy of Not Paolo Leaks and Blotzen on Twitter or X, we first of all get a look here at a remixed skin, a returning skin, and a brand new one. So in the middle here, we've got a remixed skin of Omega from Chapter 1 Season 4. So he's, instead of like a black and orange type coloured skin, we've got a white and orange coloured skin. So pretty interesting. The returning skin on the right hand side appears to be a newer version of the Visitor skin. So Visitor, don't forget, was the individual who came down inside the meteor that crashed into the centre of the Chapter 1 island. I'm pretty sure most of you guys will probably remember that, which changed Dusty Depot into Dusty Divot. So that's pretty interesting. And the skin on the left, the female one, we don't have a name for her yet, so that could be a really interesting female skin to come into the OG pass. So let me know what you guys' opinions are there. Now, I actually made an error in one of my previous videos talking about this rather interesting what's the word I'm looking for? Teaser, if you will. Now, when I did my original video, I actually thought that this could potentially be related to Squid Game collaboration. Now, it actually turns out that's not quite correct. In actual fact, it actually is for the Nintendo Switch 2 release. So as you guys can see from Fortnite's official blog post, I'm pretty sure most of you guys will probably be aware, but just in case you're not, the Nintendo Switch 2 actually launched earlier on today, on June 5th, 2025. So as you guys can see, this blog post came out yesterday. Fortnite comes to Nintendo Switch on 2 on June 5. In some places that's today, in other places just one more sleep. Let's get round to what you want to know. So it will be 60 FPS. There's going to be a higher resolution for 2176 by 1224 if the setup is docked into the little docking station that you get, or 1600 by 900 if it's not. There'll be a greater view distance, so you can see more things further away than the actual eye can see if you're playing on the Nintendo Switch 1. Higher quality textures, there'll be shadows as well, high quality rendering, so you'll get a more of a actual water effect compared to what the Nintendo Switch 1 has. There'll be clothing physics that are being enabled, so I'm guessing if you're playing, maybe like in the wind, so to speak, all of your clothes will be flapping about with the wind, I guess, so that could be interesting. The replay system is available. Now, I don't know, I have to think back here. I don't think the replay system is actually enabled in the Nintendo Switch one, but I could easily be wrong. But you can relive your best Battle Royale matches from another perspective. Capture video clips using the capture button. Now, I think this was a thing back when Fortnite was actually available on Nintendo Switch. It is still available at this present moment in time, but I think for a short amount of time there was an ability where you can actually capture video clips. Now, for whatever reason, it's no longer possible because apparently there's been some discrepancies between Nintendo and Epic Games about system crashes or app crashes, resulting in corrupted video clips. So I think that's why they decided to remove it. It just never came back since. Game chat will also be supported, so you can stream your Fortnite gameplay with up to 3 other friends. And for the hardcore tech folks, full desktop rendering, high detailed geometry, distance field ambient occlusion in docked mode, and shadow casting, point lights, and high quality effects will all be enabled, so that's going to be really interesting. Mouse controls supported with Joy-Con 2 starting on June the 7th, that's in 2 days' time. So that's going to be on Saturday this weekend. So that's going to be interesting. Fortnite visuals in Nintendo Switch 2. So we've got a few images here for various modes in Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2 device. So you can see with Fortnite Reload there in Tilted Towers. So that is a pretty interesting graphics update. I've also got one for Lego Fortnite Odyssey, as you guys are currently seeing on screen, which appears to be like some sort of variation of an X-Wing. So that's interesting. Fortnite Festival. So I actually like these updates, these graphical updates, but let me know what you guys' views and opinions are. UEFN Islands, so got an example here of what appears to be some sort of roller coaster. So that is pretty cool updates there. There's also mouse control updates. So mouse controls with Joy-Con 2 controls unlock with patch 36 on June 7th. So that's going to be interesting. So once that eventually releases, go into the settings in the lobby or while playing Fortnite Battle Royale, navigate to the mouse tab, selecting right, left or both under mouse controls. So you can customize that how you like. It'll be usable in all Fortnite Battle Royale experiences on June 7th, as this will be in Battle Royale, Zero Build, Team Rumble, Reload, Reload Zero Build, Fortnite OG, and Fortnite OG Zero Build. So that's interesting. A wish come true, get the wishing star emote. So until March 31st, 2026, you'll get the wishing star emote the first time you log into Fortnite on Nintendo Switch 2. Grab a shooting star, make a wish, and throw it back. You can't go on air right with it, but it's the next best thing. The wishing star emote may be available for purchase in the Fortnite shop at a later date beyond March 31st, 2026. So that is really interesting. Let me know what you guys' opinions are of this in the comments box down below. So you can, if you want to do like a system transfer from Nintendo Switch 1 to Switch 2, you need to delete Fortnite from the Nintendo Switch, presumably on Nintendo Switch 1, and then Nintendo Switch 2, download Fortnite from the Nintendo eShop. It is free to download, so there shouldn't be any payment issues there. Can you use Nintendo Switch controllers like the Pro Controller to play Fortnite on Switch 2? Yes, you can. Mouse controls do not work with the original Joy-Con controllers, just to point out. If you're already connected your Nintendo account to an Epic account, do you need to do that again if you're on Switch 2? No. If you've already connected your Nintendo account to your Epic account, your answer will already be connected when playing Fortnite on Switch 2. Just make sure you're using the exact same accounts on both sides, if that makes sense. What Fortnite games are available to play on Switch 2? Save the World is the only one that's unavailable to play at the moment. However, all Fortnite games, or other Fortnite games, are available to play. So that is really interesting, guys. Let me know what you guys' opinions are of this in the comments box down below. Just to point out about the game chat that I mentioned earlier, it can be used without a Nintendo Switch Online membership until March 31st, 2026. Afterwards, however, Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use game chat. So basically, once that Wishing Star emote has elapsed on March 31st, 2026, after that, then you'll be required to have a Nintendo Switch Online membership to use the game chat. So that's really interesting, guys. Let me know what you guys' opinions are of that in the comments box down below. Upcoming Chapter 6 Season 3 unvaults, so we will most likely see the mounted turret and the TNT dynamite may potentially get unvaulted for Chapter 6 Season 3. So, learned quite a bit in today's episode. Let me know what you guys' opinions are of all of this in the comments box down below. Make sure you guys use code DeathMonk992 in the item shop just to support after every 2 weeks to make sure you guys keep putting it back in. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can upload, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.